Get out of my store. Don't ever set foot here again. I'm not going anywhere. I need to see the proof that I really signed that contract with you. What other proof do you need? There's all the proof right there. Well, we need to get access to the cameras. That is the only way that we could prove that this contract is not forged. I'm not going to give you access to the cameras. There's the contract right there. Your client doesn't get paid for training. Well, if you don't want to access the cameras, we're going to have to call HR back. HR do not believe in your client, remember? So why would you call them back? I will talk to them and explain them everything that had happened. We need them to access the cameras and show us the proof. Hi, Miranda. Really? You brought HR with you? I did, and they said they could access the cameras for us. When I called you regarding Kaylee's case, you told me that you had a contract with her, but now they're saying that you forged the contract? I didn't. Are you seriously believing them? The only way I could find out is if I access the cameras, so I'm gonna do that right now. Wait! Let her watch the cameras, will you? If you're telling the truth, you don't have to be so defensive. I'm not being defensive. Okay then, let's wait and see. Alright, I accessed the cameras the day Kaylee started working for you, and she did sign something, but it was not the contract. It was just the startup paperwork, which also means that my client is telling the truth. I also saw how you were forging Kaylee's signature the day after I spoke to you on the phone, which means she wasn't aware of unpaid training. You owe my client $350, and she wants to sue you for forging this document. Sue me? No, please. I can get her the $350 right now. I can have the check ready. You caused her emotional distress, plus you withheld her pay for the past 2 weeks. If anything, you're gonna have to pay double now. Can you just call her and tell her that I can pay her right now? I can pay her full pay of $550 and keep the $200 that I gave her yesterday. Yeah, you're only doing this because you got caught and don't want to pay for damages in court. But I will talk to her and see what she says. I will get back to you tomorrow. The owner kept on calling me. Does this mean she got caught? Yes, we got her. So HR went to the store yesterday with me. She accessed the cameras and we both found out that she just forged a contract. I knew it. Oh my god, I'm so glad the truth came out. So what is going to happen? Am I going to get the rest of my pay? She said she can give you the $550 plus the $200 that you already got. That's funny, you know, because in the beginning, she didn't want to give me anything, and now she wants to be generous? Exactly. So are you going to accept her offer, or you want to sue her? Because you might get a better compensation, especially the fact that she withheld her wage. But how long will it take me to get my compensation? Because I think it's going to take a while, and I really need the money. It shouldn't be more than a month, so it's up to you. If you're satisfied with $750, then be it. But if you want more and you really want justice, then let's go to court. Yeah, that's a really tough decision. It really is. Alright, let's go to court. Great, so I'll call her to let her know. As a matter of fact, you can let her know now because she's calling me again. Okay. Hello? Kaylee? It's Kaylee's lawyer. Can you please stop calling my client because you're not supposed to speak to her? I just wanted to say I'm sorry and that I wanted to give her the money that I owed her. Well, just save it because she's taking you to court. What? Why? Does she need more money? Please, I'm willing to give her like $1,000. Can you just pass the phone to her? What? Kaylee, please, let's just solve this in a good manner. We don't have to go to court. I tried to solve this with you in a good manner, but you made it hard for me. And now that you got caught, you wanted to fix things easy? No, I'm not gonna let you. I'll see you in court. I cannot believe I have to go to court just because of $350. Miranda, I know you're my client, but it's not just because of $350. It's also because you forged a contract. Well, the only reason why I forged a contract is because that bitch talked to HR. I wouldn't have done it if she just kept it between us. Wait a minute. Who is that person next to her? Do you know her? Oh my god, she used to be one of my temporary employees. She's their witness? She's not on the witness list. If she is, then we're screwed. Good morning, everybody. Case number 2345, Kaylee Moon versus Miranda Lowe. Miss Hernandez, your witness? Yes, Your Honor. As our first witness, we have Miss Mia Sturgis, a former employee in Coffee Island number 3126. Oh, crap. Good morning, Your Honor. Miss Sturgis, how long did you work at Coffee Island with Miss Lowe? I only worked there for 24 days. And were you a part-time, full-time, or a temporary employee? Temporary employee, like Kaylee. And did Miss Lowe promise to enroll you into the temporary payment program as well? Yes, she did. Did you ever get enrolled into the program? No. She kept on saying that the company is in the process of enrolling me into the program and that it was going to take a while to get me to it, but it never did. Did Miss Lowe ever pay you for those 24 days that you worked for her? No, never. She told me that I was training and that training was unpaid. Would you say then that you had a similar experience with Miss Moon? Yes, absolutely. And I heard that she did this to some of my former coworkers as well. Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor. Oh, this is going to cost me a lot of money. Okay. And Miss Jones, your witness. Your Honor, we. Hey, I just want to plead guilty. Miss Jones, your witness. Your Honor, we. Hey, I want to plead guilty. Seriously? Yes, I realize I have no case. They have the camera footage of me forging the contract. They have my former employee, HR on their side. I have no case at this point. Your Honor, my client is pleading guilty. I did not see that coming. Miss Lowe, are you entering the plea because you're in fact guilty? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, and you're aware that the general punishment for forgery are substantial fines and imprisonment, correct? Well, no. Imprisonment? I thought it's only going to be like a community service or probation. No, not in this case. No, Your Honor, I'm not aware of that. Which was why you should have talked to me in private and saying you're guilty in court. Yep, I totally screwed up. Alright, I got all the evidence, and since Miss Lowe pleaded guilty, I will have my verdict in a few hours. Okay, I have my verdict right here. It is hereby adjudged that the defendant, Miranda Lowe, is guilty of the offense of forgery and wage theft. The court finds beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant did knowingly and unlawfully forge the signature of Miss Kaylee Moon to avoid paying for training at Coffee Island Cafe. Miss Lowe is hereby sentenced to 1 year in prison and $50,000 in damages. Whoa. Dang it, I shouldn't have pleaded guilty. So ordered, case adjourned. Officer, you may now take Miss Lowe to custody. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I'm glad justice is served.